Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
That one missed. Rodriguez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Gurriel handles the chance, and there's one down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
And that's exhausting when your team is at the bottom of the league in slugging percentage, and how much it takes, Boog, for you to put together a rally and put together a big inning. Just a difficult thing to do consistently over a long season. So somehow, some way, somebody's going to have to find some power in this lineup so that they can have some easier wins and enjoy this season a little bit more.
Center fielder, number 2.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the power speed combo. Eric Olson.
Ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
really
1 strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in the desert and on the hill, Jackson Jobe. What do we have on him?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And that misses.
That's a ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Job. He's known to have exceptional stuff. The strikeout number is usually way up there. However, he does have some issues with walks from time to time. In the air out to center. Olsen coming on. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
And because of that, the pitch count can get high and not consistently deep into the ball games like you would expect for a guy who can get so many swings and misses.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
That missed. That's a ball.
And it's about controlling that stuff, right? I mean, he's got to harness all of that electric stuff and keep it at least somewhat in the strike zone.
Yeah, I'd say a guy like this sometimes needs to simplify the repertoire. Instead of trying to throw 3 and 4 pitches, just stick with 2 pitches that are very effective. Perhaps you can keep the pitch count down, get yourself deeper into the ball game.
Perdomo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So digging in, Eugenio Suarez. 2 outs. And now 1-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And the 2-2.
Counts full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Chase Field, here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2. The count.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 1 down, base is empty. And that is out of play. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
James Wood getting ready to hit. No score here in the second. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side, Carroll. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Josh Naylor. Joe with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. just
Down,
missed.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Over to Lowe. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Ruiz on to first.
Gabriel
2 up, 2
Moreno.
down. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Counts full, 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2.
Batting eighth,
Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Randall
2 outs,
Grichuk.
runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Randall Grichuk. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
He goes down looking. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full, no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Cruz.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
On the ground to third,
Foul ball.
and that's foul. Up the middle, whips it to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Next to hit for the Nats, Paul DeYoung. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. And K is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Ruiz.
And now, Keibert Ruiz. In the air, right side. Carroll moving under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
That one ripped. Oh, he gloves it.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes
fielder,
away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, that's fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Runner takes off. Popped up left side. Abrams makes the catch. And there's two away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And the inning is over. One left for Arizona, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. That's outside. And it's 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Toss to Naylor. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Call.
And now up for Washington, Alex Call. The 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's a big power threat, Eric Olson. And now 2-2. Step off, throw to first. Call. Dives back in safely. to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Go ahead run on base. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Now a long throw home. Safe. He beats the tag, and it's 1-0.
Now
well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
James Wood, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Stays alive. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
They get the force. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in the desert, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fouls one off. 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. Swung on, belted, way back there. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner at second. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. That's off the inside corner. And a count 2-1. Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Man at second. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Naylor leads off second with one gone in the inning. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. That one missed. Randall Grichuk in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a pitch. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Strike 3, got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's duel so
Nationals,
far.
the
Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
have performed up to this point.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and rock your cards out. Don't push the luck, don't lose the money. She just wanna bless me. Those pocket queens and closet aces.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. And gone. He sends it out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting. Not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
1 down, and now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Late with the swing there.
1-2.
That one drilled left field. That's back. And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. In the air to left down the line. Gurriel has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder Alex Call.
2 down, base is empty. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to third, Suarez. Throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Chase Field, and here is Randall Grichuk.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That misses, and that's ball 3. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Derek Law up and loosening in the pen. Ferrer also getting ready. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Now
Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Runner at first with no outs here. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Line and a base hit into right. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jackson Joe done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
They
the
go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Derek Law.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a count 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Grichuk, the lead runner, out at second. Gurriel over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. gassed it right by him.
Now batting, second baseman.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2 the count.
First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he boots it. One run across, headed for the plate. The relay, but it's offline. It's 3-2.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
And now Eugenio Suarez. Fly ball to right. Brings it in. That is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Up now for Washington, Eric Olson.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson getting ready to go. Puck getting loose as well. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Eduardo Rodriguez, done for the afternoon. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen, A.J. Puck.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, C.J. Abrams. The shortstop takes the ball.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. 2-2. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, no outs. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. And a count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging at it. You want to give him the space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now it's the DH, Dylan Cruz. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Josh Naylor. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Derek Law gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Jose A. Ferrer will take over here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. On the ground to third. DeYoung throws to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Colin Poche looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Finnegan getting cranked up as well. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On the ground to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Randall Grichuk stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
But a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 outs, runner on first. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And it gets by him. Coming home. He will score, and the Diamondbacks take the lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Nationals 3.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Mantiply.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Joe Mantiply.
Well, 1-run game. Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-2 the count.
Got him swinging.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Orlando Revolta.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
got him looking. And now one away.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Marte checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Third baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair.
Good time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes. That ends the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Nationals 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Martinez.
And one thing on him. He's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Well, 1-run game. And now for Washington, Alex Call. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And the batter now, Eric Olson.
Nope,
and now 2 balls and a strike.
Ball.
Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. And a foul ball.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Nathaniel Lowe. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score holds at 4-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Washington.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
67.
bottom of the 8th. Kyle Finnegan.
Kyle Finnegan.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Corbin Carroll
Leading
stands
off
in now for the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
And that misses off the outside edge. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground, and that one handled low. Takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Now the D-backs catcher Gabriel Moreno. One down, base is empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ruiz hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Randall
2 outs,
Grichuk.
base is empty. Randall Grichuk stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed.
Out.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. And caught on the warning track.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back, and on the mound is the closer, Kevin
Number
Ginkel.
37.
Now this is an extremely
Kevin
confident pitcher.
Ginkel.
He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his
Leading
best.
off for Washington.
Well,
First baseman,
1-run game,
Nathaniel
and now
Lowe.
the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
high.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
He's 2 outs away. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Pinch hitter coming on, Ahmed Rosario. He represents the go-ahead run. Ginkel over to first, and he's back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Runner on the move. This one popped up. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
So they're down to their final out. Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Tap foul to plate.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Ginkel is just one strike away. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. 1 runs in. Headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's now 5-4.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kevin Ginkel out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
Number 81.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. That smash towards center. And that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, number 62.
Save opportunity for him.
Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Lifted in the air, right field. Call sizes this one up. And there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Line drive, and a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but He did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Move to first, and he's back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Hard hit. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score. The Diamondbacks tie it up. 5-5 now.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Substitution now at first base. D-backs bringing on a pinch runner, Jordan Lawler. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Ketel Marte will hit next. Called out on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next to hit, Eugenio Suarez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, all even at 5 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On to extra innings. Now it's going to be Alex Call. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Now a move being made at second base. Coming in to run for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. So the go-ahead run and scoring. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. First and second, one out. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
That missed by a lot. And it's a full count. Nathaniel Lowe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Goes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Next to hit for the Nats, Nathaniel Lowe. Here's a 1-1.
2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Olsen, the runner at third. Abrams at first. One gone. And there's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, one out. And there's a ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a ball popped up. Suarez makes the grab. Two down. And now up for Washington, James Wood. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Two on, two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good eye right there. Ahmed Rosario in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of the 10th. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Nationals 6 and the Diamondbacks 5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Josh Naylor. So the tying run at second.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Ball, that's low.
Corbin Carroll in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Got a full count.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Squeezes it. Two down. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Man at second.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. This could end it. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
6-5 the final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long